Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Right? So, here, randomly, I was thinking about waiting on God. I think sometimes we handle this topic well, because I think that most times we are superficial, right? We expect people to just wait on God just like that. Even though I don't want to understand what I mean, even though we are supposed to wait on God. But sometimes we're not real, I don't think we are as real as we are supposed to. Because we just tell people to just wait on God like that, and we expect people to just get up and wait like God. We don't tell them and walk them through the other parts of waiting on God. Sometimes to the way or we sometimes as believers or as people of God, we make people feel like them are the worst set of person if them get frustrated, or we make them feel like them commit the worst sin if them feel like them get frustrated or if them get impatient. Look here, I just want to say today that it is okay to get frustrated, It is okay to feel impatient, The best of us gets frustrated at times. It's because you see, when we feel that we're not to get frustrated, that's why we have to know the Bible for ourselves. We have to know the Bible for ourselves. Because Isaiah saying, even the young man will fail and the strong will become weary. But you see, after failure, after become weary, at that time they are going to mount up with wings like eagle. The scripture says, you will mount up with wings like eagles. So that means that you have to flat by your face first, And when you're flat on your face, that is your period of frustration. Look here, Job did get frustrated with God too. And we celebrate Job so much and say, oh my God, I want to have the patience like Job. I want to have the faith like Job. And when Job's wife said, look here, curse God and die, so you speak like a foolish woman. And God said to the devil, have you considered my servant Job? So we want our name for big, and that's the good part of the story where we run with. But we don't zero in on the part where he got frustrated too, and God have to say, come let me talk to you like a man. Because you did go on like say, you did there when me I create the world. I want to tell you, boy Job, understand yourself and know say me I bring you through this. That is why sometimes not in our waiting period, we have to link with mature Christians and Christians that are real. That is why so many times unbelievers, they will cling to motivational speakers, because many of these preachers will claim to say them a preacher. Them are not preacher, them are motivational speakers. Seeing them encourage you and say God bless you and it's going to be your time next year. Yes, what me I say? No, funny, But only get what me I say. See, that is why unbelievers cling to motivational speakers, because motivational speakers are real. They are real. Them put them story out there. Why you think movie stars and people can quote from movie stars and singers and so much? Because they make them know, say, they make us know that them are human too. And they are struggling, and them are for them weeping moment. Them are for them moment of frustration. Them are for them moment of struggle as well. Look here. Let me tell you this. It is okay to become frustrated. It's okay to become flustered. Elijah, one of the greatest prophets in the Bible. You remember? After Elijah done kill about 400 or 600 prophets, called on fire from heaven, such a mighty move of God. One woman make Elijah run and bawl and I ask God to kill him now. You get what I say? And then we would look and say, but we don't understand. You just killed 600 man. Remember, say the man killed 600 man, And one woman while the weaker sex make him run and bawl. Because all of us, we have a point of frustration. We have a stretching point that when we reach the stretching point, we can't go no more, That is what we need to understand. And that was Elijah's point of stretching. That I feel limit where him couldn't go no more. You understand? And them say, God kill me now. And God say, understand yourself. I mean, have much 1,000 prophet. We not bow yet. So relax yourself and you alone in the Gideon and other people there. So that is why we need people in our corner, We need people in our corner. So that when we become frustrated, because this is the thing with frustration now, we should not live at the feet of frustration, because it's not a good thing to live at the feet of frustration, because at them the time there, you're going to doubt God, and then you might step out of the will of God, and we don't want that to happen. Zine, we want to continue to trust God. So when you're at the feet of frustration, you have to have somebody who will push you from the feet of frustration. Kick your thump, you pinch your backs you from the feet of frustration, because you have to come back online or in line and know that God is God and God is the man. You see me? Sometimes too, if we not have nobody in our corner, we have to encourage ourselves. Like David, when he went down to Ziklag and him come back and the enemy come and thief wife, possessions, everything. The whole community I look to him and I say, David, are you a king, are you a leader? I don't understand how this. The people them even start stoning him. When them see what go on, guess what? He had nobody to lean on. He have to encourage himself in the Lord. That is what the word say, you know. So sometimes we have to encourage ourselves in the Lord. Sometimes we have to talk to God and say, God, I want go on. Me not understand what is happening. Me need to talk to me. Me understand. Alright. Look at Joseph. Joseph's main purpose was to save his family. Joseph was not born for no other purpose but to save his family. See? Watch this, you know. And in order to save his family, he had to be sold into slavery, going to the palace, going to prison, and then for fulfill, after prison for fulfill. And sometimes we say, boy, look where him go through just to save his family. God could have sent him down to Egypt and make him be one of the top man them down there and save his family, and him not forgot through that, you know. But we have to understand that we have to know in order to grow. Yeah, I like that word there. We have to know in order to grow. Yeah, I like that. We have to go through, because if we don't go through, there's no way we can tell somebody about God without making it personal. Because if somebody tell me about anything, I can say me want to hear your story. Zin, if you go to a job, them want experience. It's the same thing with your Christian walk and your Christian journey. You need experience. You have to go through something to tell somebody how good God is, or what God has brought you through, and when you're at the brink of frustration and God turn your situation around. Look here, it's not easy to go through, you know. Me can't tell you that, because I have my nights when I feel like I can't take no more and I can't continue. But you see, once there's still breath in your body, it means it's another day, it's another chance to fight, and God is not done with you yet. Because if Him did done with you, I know you're probably dead and gone. But once you're alive, it's still another opportunity for God's glory to be manifested in you. He says that He glories in our infirmities. So while we are go through, while we did our suffer, we say God is not with us. At them the time the theme glory strike through, because other people can use our lives as a testimony. Paul says to Timothy, you know, be thou an example to the believers, not only in word, but also in action. So if me, I look to tell people how good God is, I must have a story. You get to me, I say, God said to Joshua, when they were going over Jordan, use the stones, put them in the water, so that the people can go across. You see, when you don't go across, leave the stones as a memorial, so that others to come can remember that God brought you over Jordan. You get to me, I say? So sometimes we have to look back in our lives for some past things where God looked away. Some situations where we find ourselves in and there was no hope. We never see no way out, but God made a way. Even when we look back, you know, and we made it. You see me, where I say, we don't understand how it worked out, but God worked it out. At the same way, I'm going to work out the current situation where you're in right now. I'm going to work it out. We just have to wait. We just have to wait and go through the teething pains while we are waiting. But if you get frustrated, that is okay. If you feel like you're fed up, that is okay. The one thing when I say to you, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give in. You get to me? I say, even if you feel like you want to give up, you have to find that strength. Because I love Deuteronomy 33. Because God said to Moses, so as your days are, so shall your strength be. Because guess what? I'm going to make your sandals brass and iron. Because God knows that Moses' journey great, you know. So God, hey, me have to say, yo, God is just so awesome. We can't understand Him. God knows that Moses' journey great. So God prepare him for the journey. God didn't give him a rubber or a leather sandals. Because He knows that the rubber or the leather can't manage the journey. So here God said, Moses, your journey is so great. Me not give you rubber or leather sandals. Me give you brass and iron. Because guess what? The brass and the iron are going to be strong enough. Oh God, I feel Jesus. The brass and the iron are going to be strong enough to help you to endure. So as your days are, so shall your strength be. So every difficult day that you have faced, that you will face, that you are facing, God give you enough strength to endure that day. So we know in our little valley we are balling and say, God, we can't take no more. Certainly we can endure because we have enough strength. The joy of the Lord is our strength. The joy of the Lord is, look here, the word of God can't lie now. He says that he honors his word above his name, and from him word say it. Paul says, I'm going to be content in any situation that I am in. Look here, I'm not going to act fake and go on like it's easy to be content. Because me have some things when me put before God, and me not see them I work through. It come like the more I go towards them, and the further it goes away from me. But guess what? Me a glory in my weakness here, man. It's not working out, but God knows best. Because guess what? We can see in a straight line, but God sees around the corner. We don't understand. Oh, God, him say, eyes have not seen, nor ears heard what the Lord has in store for you, because he is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all we could ask or think. That is why we have to walk by faith and not by sight, because faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Faith is the substance. So don't me in my frustration. Oh Jesus. Me have the substance, which is my faith. So don't me feel frustrated, don't me feel discouraged. Me still I go bless the Lord at all times. Despite, oh Jesus, me I go bless God same way in the good times and my bad times. Me I go bless him same way. So though I'm frustrated, it's only for a time, because frustration is temporary. Word of God say weeping may endure for a night. Oh Jesus, but joy comes in the morning. So me I wait for the morning season. Wait on your morning season too. If you're frustrated, shake off the frustration. Get out of the frustration, because God bless you.